Hey, what's up guys? Joe here and Merry Christmas. This one here is for the Town Hall 11s that have started the new grind for maxing out your heroes to level 45. That's currently what I'm working on the main account right now, is getting my Archer Queen and Barbarian King maxed out to level 45. So yet again, I'm back to the grind of farming for Dark Elixir. That is the main focus here, is Dark Elixir. The problem is it's the holidays, so I'm not necessarily saying this is actually a problem, but the 1 gem boost and, you know, folks are busy right now, so they're not checking their bases, and there are quite a few bases in Titan League that are stacked. Now, I'm sure this is probably the same story across other leagues, but right now I'm in Titan 3, and there are a bunch of bases, bases with the mines and elixir pumps that are stacked full and still boosted. So I mean, I can't pass it up. I have to go after it. I'm running this heavy elixir based composition with the level 8 giants, some baby dragons for funneling purposes, and then also backing them up with archers, starting out with a queen walk into a queen charge, trying to set the funnel and get these giants to go into the core of the base. Seeing a lot of air rating for farming at Town Hall 11 as well on my own defenses, but I just don't want to use balloons because they're 1,000 extra elixir than what the giants are, and I've actually been quite proficient with this strategy in the past. There's an actual older video that's posted a really long time ago for lower level heroes. So in this raid here, I actually, you know, was a little bit off on my timing. Lost the Archer Queen before I was able to actually get the Dark Elixir, so I'll only walk away from this raid with about 1,600 Dark Elixir, but the other resources is what I was trying to, you know, pick up and get off of this base. Ends up coming, you know, little shortcomings on this base. We'll walk away with about 400,000 gold, 500,000 elixir, so you can't really complain too much. So what I'm really doing right now is working on my level 11 walls. I finally decided to start doing that one since the price of those went down. And then also working on the heroes at the same time. Not really worried about defenses too much. So as we scroll through some of my past attacks, you see the Dark Elixir there. Nothing short of 2,000 minus that one that I just showed you. And there's also a couple of beautiful little gems like this one up in Titan 3 right now. A couple of dead abandoned bases. Same story as before, using the Queen Walk to set the funnel and flank in the Giants and Archers and Barbarian King in order to get to the core of the base and get the Dark Elixir, or get rid of the defenses so that the Archers can take out the Dark Elixir in the core of the base. Not really so focused on the Archer Queen. If I can get her in there, great. If not, then, you know, we carry on and try to make the best of the raid as, you know, as the best as possible. So using those baby dragons to take out structures along the way. This could easily be exchanged for goblins. Goblins are a lot cheaper than a baby dragon, so it wouldn't hurt to maybe possibly bring goblins instead, since there's so much loot like this laying around. You can use goblins on the outsides of the base and take out these resource collectors. But I choose to bring the baby dragons because they got a little bit more punch to them, and they can take out archer towers and other structures to assist with trying to get the 3-star or as much loot as possible. So Titan 3, as most of you know, 280,000 win bonus. You can't really complain when you're stealing as much loot as what's on these bases, plus that win bonus. You're talking almost a million of each resource on every single raid almost. So I've been able to get the remaining 25 additional wall pieces that we got a couple months ago. I'm able to get those all to level 10 so far, and now I've started to transition into getting the level 11 walls built. So long, grueling process, as most of you would know, on those high level walls. But the main focus here, again, like I said before, is the Dark Elixir. I'm after the Dark. That way I can get this Archer Queen down, because 192,000, oh my goodness, that grind all over again. So as you see here, the Archer Queen's made it to the core of the base, but the healers have transitioned over to the Giants, which isn't necessarily a bad thing until they start to maneuver into an air defense. Could have got a little bit more on that jump spell and get rid of this Eagle Artillery, but the Eagle Artillery runs out of juice anyways. But we are able to walk away from this raid with over 5,000 Dark Elixir, which is not a small amount of Dark Elixir in any form or fashion. So we end up coming up a little short, a bad drop on that baby dragon, and missed out on some more gold. But we end up finishing up with 700,000 gold and 600,000 elixir, not a short change. So the last raid I have for you is this beautiful gem here, ring type base, starting out with the Queen Walk. Now the best part about this western side moving south and the eastern side moving south is these structures. It's just a poor base design with the structures grouped up like they are within the 5-tile radius for that Archer Queen. So she's just going to walk down the line and take out these structures as she goes along. Got a baby dragon over in the east, taking out a couple of those elixir pumps and working on a couple of defensive structures, but the baby dragon will go down after taking care of that cannon. So we're going to be really patient here with this Archer Queen. Let her walk this line, because you have to set a really wide funnel for the Giants. The Giants on these ring type bases will continue to walk around the ring and completely avoid the core, which is kind of bad. And then we're not able to get the Dark Elixir. Now, the best part about this base is, minus the walls, he's got some pretty high defenses, but he's got 2 expos that are down under upgrades, so that I take advantage of that one as well. I mean, I can't help myself, and I'm sure you wouldn't either. I open a compartment over in the west, and then drop my 7 Giants from the clan castle down in the south, along with the Barbarian King, to start taking out the structures here down in the south, get rid of these structures, and that way it'll set the funnel for the remaining portion of the Giants to go in through that western entry and go straight to the core of the base. So the Archer Queen has the Inferno Tower locked onto her right now. Use the Royal Cloak ability to take care of the Inferno Tower, and then let those Giants work, you know, placing the Grand Warden with the Giants, because I need the Giants to get into the core of the base and get rid of the massive amount of DPS defenses in the core of this base. Using that Eternal Tome ability timed for the artillery dropped, and then drop another rage. So I'm using a rage in my clan castle because I had that level 7 clan castle now, bringing the rage instead of a poison spell or 2 poison spells, and it's really coming in really handy. So I'm taking 7 Giants in the clan castle and then a rage spell in that clan castle as well. So it's adding a little bit more beef to the raid than what it was before. Barbarian King is down at this point, using a jump and a freeze to take care of the other Inferno Tower. And then the Archer Queen will back up those Giants as they maneuver and take out the remaining defenses. So the level 8 Giants are doing pretty well for me. I don't know what they do for you. I don't know about level 7 Giants. I'm not really positive how they would do in this composition because it's been a while since I've had those. But anyways, all of my troops that I'm using are maxed, and it's mostly elixir based. That way I can maximize the amount of dark elixir I'm walking away from on each raid. In this case here, we got 44 dark elixir. Again, not a small amount. So hopefully you have some good luck with these raids. And take a break, you know, enjoy the family, enjoy your holidays, but try to find your way onto the game, get into some Titan League and get some loot. It's definitely there, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. Drop some comments below, and thanks for watching, guys.